We have just met Albert Clayton Gaulden, and already we're in love. Quite honestly, it is a pleasure to have this remarkable author on our program, Tanya. And we were talking about it before the show. Already, before Albert even gets on, we want him back.
You're not who you think you are, Lou.
I know that.
But of course, I've known that forever.
Trust me, I know that.
And the thing is, I'll say, well, honey, if you'll take off all that makeup and get out of those Slim Jims, you know, we can get you.
Oh my goodness!
You haven't been stand-up comedy, have you?
I have
He
not.
was looking at me today. I have slim pants
Well,
on
you
and
look
a lot
wonderful.
of
She
makeup.
does. Like when Elliot Spitzer went on camera
Yes.
to announce, I went to my computer and I did the chart. And I have blogs and magazines and on the internet, and I did precisely and exactly what it turned out to be with him. I mean, I do Bette Midler, I'm doing Oprah Winfrey tonight.
Yeah.
So the thing is, people are not necessarily who you think they are, because, you know, we have Leos. I have Leo rising.
Yeah.
We're actors. You know,
Yes,
we'll
we
be
are.
anything you want us to be. You know, and she's a Cancer, she's going to mother you to death or
does.
control you.
Yeah.
You know, and so the thing is, when I work with people, I've got to dig deep.
Yeah.
You know, because there are too many people. You know, when you see people running around with smiles on their face, very narcissistic. You know, you've got to knock through the defense lines of the imposter.
So we're always putting that
Always
shield
putting
on,
it up.
aren't we?
You know, I think the boys are fun over here. They're all dressed up like rock stars, and I said, you know, you either are or you're dressed like ones, you know. And the thing is, I had a lady yesterday, and she came to me, and she's the most manipulative person. And I said to her, I should get out the bullwhip. You know, I don't have one, but, you know, you got to shake them up a bit.
Right.
And so I said, you know what? You have been manipulating people since you've been 5, 6, 7 years old. Why don't we get you to stop that nonsense?
Well, that's what
and
I'm
you can
saying.
be a real star. But that's what I have to
But
have
do
them do.
people, you know, here's the deal, Albert, do people want to know the truth?
You know, they do, but they don't. You know, I got to tell you something. Addictions and compulsions, I mean, alcohol, drugs, shopping, sex, rock and roll, whatever. And people are now at a point, I love that lady you had on from the council, because listen, we're in an economic time where you better know where you're spending, where you're driving, where you're spending, whatever. And also, you got to know when it's time to put the plug in the jug. I can tell you right now, I have the life that everybody would like to have. But when I was drinking, listen, I lived in Hollywood, I lived in Hancock Park, and I thought if I could just get myself to Jack Nicholson's on Mulholland, I'd be the greatest thing in the world. It was all smoke and mirrors until I crashed and burned and started over.